So, did you see how the drama with the casters in like there were some people who were being very inconsistent about their stance about working in the Middle East?
Oh, so look, yeah. So I mean, well, here's the thing. One, no one accepting the Saudi Arabia thing should ever get flamed. No one accepting the job for Saudi Arabia and all this other stuff. Dude, I have so much to like say on this topic, right? But I think I've made it like really clear in the past too. One, I like, I had DMs with someone about this earlier, and I'm trying to think of like how I can like simplify, right? Where one, Planck's principle, which is oh my god, Planck's principle. So it's about science, but I think that it basically applies to this too. Oh, what the fuck? How do I open image? A new scientific truth does not triumph by convincing its opponents and making them see the light, but rather because its opponents eventually die and a new generation grow up that is familiar with it. Right? So we don't win or do anything, like immediately, right? We eventually it happens because of funerals, right? Like that's just ultimately like what it is. So now that doesn't mean that people shouldn't try to do things, right? Or like whatever. But the reality is that esports is not even a speck of sand to Saudi Arabia, right? Esports is never changing Saudi Arabia's stance and like all this other type of stuff and yada yada yada, right? I don't think that it would obviously be this way forever, the same way that like look at America, right? The last 100, it wasn't even 100 fucking years ago, right? When was Rosa Parks? Like let's talk about some really crazy shit. Rosa Parks.
That was
1955 was Rosa Parks. Like Rosa Parks was 1955. That's how crazy it is. Like, come the fuck on, man. We will progress one funeral at a time. Like that's now that doesn't mean that like it's bad to do things like advocate for progression and change and all this other stuff. That's totally fine, and in fact I think support that, right? But I do think it's really weird to actively or aggressively go against people who just realize that they're not going to make a difference. And then I think along comes the people that are like, oh well, if everyone thought like that, there would never be a change. Well, yes, obviously, yes. But that's where it gets like really weird, where like some of the people even attending openly say that they support other things. They're still just, it gets really weird, man. Yeah, obviously, I'm not going to be very articulate about it because you just sort of like proposed the question to me right now. But yeah, I think the whole thing surrounding it is just really dumb in a lot of ways. Yeah, like I thought Steve's video was really good. Like I actually thought his video was really good. Team Liquid Steve?
I did not see the video.
So like Degon's living with me, right? Degon was like really stressed out about accepting it. And he came back one night and he thought that like I was gonna have a problem with it, right? Because I'm LGBT. And I'm like, are you dumb? No, I don't have a problem with it. Like, and I basically went over, I talked about like Planck's principle and my like view on things, like just like, I don't know. It gets real weird. I mean, I wish I would be more articulate about it, and this question wasn't just like proposed to me in the middle of a fucking, an hour and a half into streaming, but like, yeah, if you're asking me, am I upset at any of the talent that accepted the job? No. The only thing that I would be upset about is that the Jiaoxi guy is a complete just.
Is he the guy? Is he the guy who is very inconsistent? Because that's the guy. Who
he's the hypocrisy guy. Yeah, he's the I'm gonna say that I have to do this for my mental health and all that. It's just totally bullshit. Like. And then he made a tweet. Then he made a tweet.
Charity, right?
Well, yeah. Well, no. But then he made a tweet or something that like, I didn't tell anyone this, but I had to borrow money for groceries or something, right? Something like this. Something like this. Okay. Where the fuck is it? Yeah, okay. Some worthwhile context. Earlier this month, I've had to borrow money to afford groceries. So he's saying that he had to borrow money to afford groceries. That's why he's accepting the EWC thing. Now, obviously, if you go into his tweet where he says this, there's people that like post the screenshot, right? The fuck is it? Yeah, this. Or like, oh, actually, he just didn't delete the tweet. All right, that's cool. He just didn't delete the tweet. Saudi government does not like ours. The EWC is directly funded by royal family of Saudi Arabia's. It's not on the people. It's equivalent funded in the NBA. So they link this tweet, and then where's the other thing? Oh, this. To say that the Sauds are making real change is laughable. To say that you lose your voice by boycotting is also ridiculous. Esports winter is harsh, and teams need money. Esports continue to show poor monetization. Don't pretend that you're making the moral choice by going. Okay, so here's the thing. So again, I don't have any issue with any talent, people attending. If you want to attend, whatever, nothing. I don't care, right? I just don't care. I'm never going to flame them. They should take the job. The idea that they have dedicated their lives or their craft to something like this and that they should opt out of it, I think is ludicrous. Now, what I will take gripe with is people like this, saying that he has to take it for mental health and that he needs to do so, and then, goes on this thing. All the while having 13 days prior just written what he previously wrote. And then saying the comment about, earlier this month I needed to borrow money to afford groceries. Okay, so your Twitter account is 10 years old. You have 1,700 followers. If you've been in esports this fucking long, doing all these other like micro build-up jobs and yada 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 yada, and you're still at a point where you need to borrow money to afford groceries, we got bigger issues than accepting the Esports World Cup job.
Yep.
Anyways, I'm only gonna say that though because he's a hypocritical just snake. Just in general, like this isn't like the one instance. There's like other things, right? But I think that like that 13-day tweet. Oh, it says so much about. No. I mean, there's more that could be said, but yeah, I don't know. Anyways,
can I put my 2 cents real quick?
Go ahead.
So this is what I said is that like, dude, honestly, all I have cared about with other people is just like consistency, where if you're going to condemn something, you better live by that, and you better like go by that. If you're going to condemn other people, then you yourself should be living that.
Hold on. Let me stop you though. People can change their opinion.
I'm aware of that, right? But in this case, right?
In this case, there was no opinion changing. No. 13 days. There is no introduction of information where his opinion changes. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's also just like backtracking and just virtue signaling, and especially with him saying I'm going to be donating a part of it to charity, as if like it's like so disingenuous. Like that is so crazy disingenuous. And then when you look at that, right, then you can't even say that the previous stance he had is 100% true anymore, because now that his credibility is like out of the window for the most part, now you have to say, well, this previous statement that he said, does he actually give a fuck about like human rights and things like that and what's happening, or was he just jealous that he didn't get an offer? And frankly, I think he was just jealous he didn't get the offer himself.
Oh, there's plenty of people that they're angry that they didn't get an offer, but they were seeking it. So there were a couple of people that I saw, not his tweet, but they were on Twitter condemning the Esports World Cup. And I know for a matter of fucking fact that they actively tried to pursue a job at the event. So when I see stuff like that, I fucking save it. You know what I mean? I like copy tweet URL and I put that into my archive.
Oh my
but like,
God,
you know what I mean? Like, so that goes into the archive. And that's like a note, like if you could right click someone like a Black Mirror episode and add a note, that's what that is. So there's that. And then, what was the other thing? I was going to say something else. Oh. And then some people have been praised for not, going, or like people think that they declined, or like all these other types of things. And it's like, well, you don't actually know the whole reason why they decline. And then it's like, it's another just weird, I don't know, like, what's the word for it? Oh my God. Dude, I feel so bad. My English. Why am I forgetting the word? Dude, I've actually been in pure Korean mode the last like 3 days. Like almost pure Korean. My brain is what the fuck? Actually, I just realized outside of a couple of like sentences that I've said to Griffin, I think that this is my first like English convo in like 3 days. The fuck? Anyways, I forgot the word. Sorry.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Goodbye.
G-balls.
Forgot the word, sorry. I don't know. People like to intentionally misunderstand people, though, all the time. And especially on Twitter with, like, reading comprehension and, like, all this other stuff. Not even reading comprehension. I guess we could just call it English comprehension. Because sometimes people also watch clips and, like, don't actually get what the person said.
True.
So
true.
that's really bad. And for people that think that English comprehension or like reading comprehension, etc., aren't actual skills, well, there's a reason that they test for it at a state level. And people do get varying grades, which quite literally does mean that people interpret text passages or audio differently than others due to lack of proficiency in the language. And that's fine. What's not fine is when you misunderstand it and then claim that the text is saying something other than what it actually is, or okay,
but
sorry.
Those people will also not learn, because even though to you they're misunderstanding it, to them that's their truth.
Oh yeah, in a way, right? But it's not actually the truth. Yeah.
So that's like one of those things that like is what will not be fixed, because that's as high as they reach type of thing.
Yep.
So good stuff. Oh damn it, you missed it. I was gonna ask you if you think that guy looks like you.
Who? Mabry? No,
literally
no,
20 seconds ago.
No. It's fine. What is going on with the? Let me pause and pause. Yeah. All right, here we go. Fly
Dude,
one versus.
I love this Dignitas roster, by the way. Can I just say that? Like I like.
Yeah,
all
you
the
can
players on
say
team.
it. I don't agree with you, but you can say it. Yeah, sure.
Oh shit! Listen, okay. So I like these players because when I play with most of them in solo queue, now I'm gonna look at their names again. But when I play with when I play with Spico, Sven, who's the other one? Is Licorice? Dude, I love playing with all of these guys on my team or playing against them in solo queue. I think they're very, very good very good teammates to have in solo queue. Oh, Jensen, no, not Jensen. No, not Jensen. Jensen's a piece of shit, in my opinion. Sorry. Like in solo queue, Jensen is a terrorist, in my opinion. I have not had any good experiences with Jensen. Everybody else on Dig's roster, I love playing with them or against them in solo queue. Fly? I'm trying to think. Bro, Busio is a terrorist in solo queue, by the way. Dude, Busio refuses. I don't even know. Some of these pro players, they queue up for solo queue to not practice. Like, I feel like Busio, I love Busio, but why is there a Camille top lane in Bush level 1? Why is that happening? Why is he there level 1 cheesing me? How is that even a thing? I don't know, man. I fucking hate Busio playing against Busio. You all right? You sunlocked? I know. I know.
No. I got a really weird message about Karibo. Sorry.
All right, you're good.
I'm good.
All right, I'll keep you up in there.
No. I was listening to you about what you said, except Jensen and the other players and all that.
Yeah, you're good.
By the way, I just have to say that the Dignitas jersey is just not it.
I like Fly's jersey a lot. Actually.
Fly's jersey is very good. Fly jersey's
in fact,
very,
I like
very
it
good.
so much. I got merch. Can't even lie. I got merch.
Okay. I also don't know because, yeah, I don't know. It's fine.
Ew! I really don't like the tops of the Dignitas shirts. I really don't like those.
Dude, nah, the whole Dignitas shirt is just not.
It looks very uncomfortable. Dude, look at Fly's jerseys. They look so loose. They look so free.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it is. It's the best material that I've ever felt on a esports jersey. Unironically. Dude, why does the screen keep doing this?
Those top two S-tier top laners not going to be allowed in this game as Dignitas also removes the Senna,
all right.
and therefore all of the
so flyer on red.